Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the shiny object syndrome and how it can affect your long-term progress and productivity. And at the end I'm going to show you some little results and stats that have been able to help me get over this, like little mindset things. So I'm going to show you at the end. So first of all, we're going to start off with what the shiny object syndrome is. The shiny object syndrome is something where you go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing and you don't make any fucking progress. So simple as that. And by you not focusing on one thing, you don't give yourself the ability to move forward in the direction that you want to move forward in. So let's say you start business one. You have business one and you're moving forward, and then you see business number two. And you're like, oh, that business number two is good. Okay, let's scrap business number one. And the thing is with business number one is you're that far away from making a ton of money, but you kick that to the side because number two looks so appealing. And then you start on number two, you go along on number two, and then business number three comes along and you're like, oh, this looks nice. And you go to number three. And then business number two, it wasn't really going to work out, but if you'd worked more on it, it would have turned into something lovely and popular, you know? So number one there, number one on the screen, here we go. Number one's here, you've skipped number two, then you go to number three, same thing happened, number four, shiny number four, then number five, then number six, and that's what happens. It's a stupid revolving process of you jumping from the next thing to the next thing, and it's just not going to work. What you need to do is you need to build a solid foundation within those businesses, because if you don't build that solid foundation, what's going to happen is that solid foundation is just going to crumble underneath you and nothing good is going to happen. Now, I will give you my own examples within my own businesses of how I didn't build the solid foundation within my businesses and things started to crumble from within me. So let's make an analogy. Okay, so what happens is you're building this building, okay, and you just decide to build the bits on top. You decide now we don't need a good foundation. We're just going to build these bits on top. So what happens is you build these bits on top and you build it right to the top, and after a week, some wind comes and it falls down. You may have seen these buildings in China. These buildings are funny, man. Right, I saw it was crazy and dangerous, but there was this high building, we're talking like 50 stories. It just went and it literally, a whole building, like 50-story building, was flat on the side. It was like, it's mad to see. It was really mad to see this kind of thing. It was like, how did it happen? What happened was that buildings didn't build a solid, they didn't build a solid foundation, so it wasn't secure in the ground. And just a bit of wind, a bit of earthquake, boom, it will push it over. But by building that solid foundation and sticking with it, what would have happened is that building would have stood strong no matter what. And the same thing applies with your business. Is if you are looking to jump from the next thing to the next thing and the next thing, as a guy from experience, what happened is your businesses will go to crap. You know, you have to stick and focus with this one thing all the way through. Because the one thing that I know at the end of the day, from all my experience, of all my fuck-ups, with everything that I've done, is if you look at other people that are doing things in the same space, and you see that they're successful, so you see people are successful, then you know this business model works. It's just there is something wrong with the way you're doing the business model. You can't blame the model, whether it's Kindle publishing, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, you know, or email marketing. You can't blame the process. You can't blame the method. You only blame the process that you're doing because your principles aren't correct. Now, for me, I'm going to put some blame on myself. You know, this is the time for me to actually admit to my failings, admit to my things that I did wrong. Now, I can totally say this to you. I failed miserably in Kindle. I had a business of $3,000 a month. That could have been more, it could have been less. But the thing is, it was at that, and then it started to drop down. Why? Because I built the wrong foundation for my business. The foundation was so weak that a little bit of crumble, a little bit of person from the side took the business away, because I had books in this niche, you know, like dog training, puppy training, you know, meditation, mindfulness. I had my books all over the fucking shop, you know. So my books, they weren't they weren't solid. They weren't held together like a solid foundation. I thought I could do it a different way. I'm going to try a different way. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. But at the end of the day, my stuff, it just wasn't solid enough. And these lessons that you're learning from me of my failings, my wrongdoings, you should actually learn, okay, Michael, he had some success. Right now I'm only about $500 to $1,000 a month. Every month it's up and down. So I still do have some good books there. But at the end of the day, could it be better? Hell yes, it could be better. So that's the thing, is like I took it in the wrong direction. And the one thing I want you to learn from me is don't do things the wrong way. Do things the right way. Build a solid foundation. Build a brand. That's what I'm saying. Every successful person in Kindle publishing that still has a business months or years down the line now, they've built a solid publishing brand. What I mean by a brand is an author. An author is a brand. For your e-commerce business, you built a solid brand around it. Whether you're doing it through email marketing or whatever way, you built a solid brand around your business. So, build a solid foundation before you move up. Create that pyramid. Create the pyramid of books that you need to create to start to have success. Because if you create that pyramid, nothing's going to wobble, because you'll have them other foundational books below you before you start building on top and building up the other books up the pyramid. You have that solid foundation of books here, then you go up the pyramid a little bit, then you go up a little bit, you go up a little bit, you go up a little bit, you go a little bit. If you want to learn more of that, go to lucamethod.com, and his course will show you how to do all that kind of stuff. So you just build the solid foundation. So like I say, these are the kind of mindset mistakes, the mistakes I made. So the mindset things that I was talking about at the start of the video that I want to talk to you about now is the mindset shift. Is you thinking, not thinking going from this business to this business to this business, is you thinking, I'm going to take this business and I'm going to do this business until I'm successful. If these other people are successful, I'm going to be successful in it too. Not thinking after 5 minutes, I failed, I'm going to move on to the next thing. Because if you think you're going to be successful, if you have to have that mindset, you have to think in the deepest of your freaking mind that you will have success. You will be successful in this business, because it will only be a matter of time before you hit that level, and you'll be like, how did I get there? Like all these other things were going bad, and then I changed this, I tweaked this one thing, and boom, it happened. So that's what I'm saying, shift your mindset to success, because if you have the successful mindset, that will create everything in front of you. So going over it again. 1, find a successful business model that people are having success in. 2, follow a course. Check out lucamethod.com. Check out a successful course. Luca Method if you're into Kindle. Find a successful course. Follow the principles of those people. What are they doing to be successful? And then just work your ass off to be successful, and you will have the success that you're looking for. Don't vary off the path, because what will happen is you'll get distracted by other things. Just stick to the principles and you'll have success. So I really hope this helped you today. I really hope my mistakes and my failures helped you, and you can take a lot away from this video. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up, if you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll answer your questions. And yeah, if you would like this video, subscribe. There should be a floating head right there. Alright, catch you guys soon. Hey, laters, bye.